Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with Ion Cinema, here to review Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which Netflix will be releasing in a limited theatrical window on November 25th, 2020, before it will be available on their streaming platform December 18th, 2020. So this is the world premiere of the last on-screen appearance of Chadwick Boseman, who of course passed away much to everyone's surprise in August of this year, and the film of course is dedicated to him. It is an adaptation of August Wilson's 1982 play that was part of his Pittsburgh cycle, and of course it's the second recent and only cinematic adaptation of August Wilson. An earlier film, The Piano Lesson, was made for television, but of course Denzel Washington made his Fences in 2016, which won Viola Davis her Best Supporting Actress Oscar, even though that should have been in the Best Actress category. Denzel shows up as producer on this project as well, which is directed by George C. Wolfe, who was last seen directing the television film The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, but it's also important to note his 2005 breakout television film Lackawanna Blues, starring S. Murkison, was also scripted by Ruben Santiago-Hudson, who is adapting this film, and Lackawanna, like this, also is heavily featuring blues in the background, because this is about Ma Rainey, the 1920s singer who was known as the Mother of Blues. If you've seen Dee Ree's television film Bessie from 2015 starring Queen Latifah, that was set in the same period, because Bessie Smith was the contemporary protege of Ma Rainey and slash lover at one point. Bessie was known as the Empress of the Blues. So this is set in 1927, Burnsville, Georgia, and we first see Ma Rainey performing there, and Wolfe does a good job of already showing the shifting power dynamics in her band. Levy, played by Chadwick Boseman, is the newest addition, and it's immediate that he's a trumpeter that is trying to remix her classic tune, Black Bottom, much to her chagrin. Fast forward a little bit ahead in time to Chicago, where her band, led by Cutler, played by Colman Domingo, shows up with Glynn Turman and Michael Potts playing Toledo and Slow Drag as they're waiting for Ma Rainey to show up to the recording studio, along with Levy, and he's late for buying a pair of shoes, which become important later on. Ma Rainey gets in a car accident, and right away we're kind of introduced to the kind of imperious, no-nonsense woman she is. There's almost a scuffle with a white police officer. It's a situation that's smoothed over by her white manager, Irvin, who's very placating towards her, much as opposed to the music executive, Sturdivant, who doesn't seem to care for Ma Rainey as much. And then the film, we're basically switching back and forth between the perspective of Ma Rainey, whose girlfriend in tow, Dusty Mae Taylour Paige, is making eyes at Levy, which she picks up on, and the banter and bickering between the musicians, which is all kind of very entertaining and very insightful, until, of course, things devolve and there's a very strenuous recording session. Also troubled because Ma Rainey brings along her nephew, who she insists will record the spoken word intro, but he has a stutter. So as we're going back and forth between all of that, we're learning bits and pieces about mostly the men's lives and their experiences that result in some kind of surprising, very poignant things. Of course, the main attraction is transformative Viola Davis, who is absolutely transfixing as Ma Rainey, both with the period makeup and gold teeth, and just the physicality, and every withering look is captivating, to say the least. But of course, it does play more like an ensemble, say, as compared to Fences, which was very monologue heavy. Chadwick Boseman gets the kind of shining hour as with a couple of very heavy, dramatic monologues that he executes, I thought, perfectly. But Colman Domingo is excellent backup as his kind of bantering counterpoint, who has served Ma Rainey in all her needs and knows exactly how this relationship is probably going to end. Glenn Turman, it's always welcome to see him, who has looked the same for years, who has been, was a fixture of blaxploitation cinema in the 70s for films like JD's Revenge, also Cooley High. The dialogue and themes, I think Santiago-Hudson has done an excellent job adapting Wilson, and also the musicality of it. This feels like a film where everybody's firing on all cylinders and it's apparent in every single frame. I think it's a transportive film. Anne Roth's costume design, Branford Marsalis' score, Tobias A. Schleisler's cinematography, who previously lensed films like Dreamgirls and A Wrinkle in Time, and even some of the supporting roles that you think that wouldn't have a chance to shine. Like I think Taylour Paige is excellent in her. She kind of has 2 scenes as Dussie May, and you might recognize her from White Boy Rick. She's also in Janixa Bravo's Zola opposite Colman Domingo. That's due to come out soon. Overall, I would give this 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.